Okay guys, the last dish I'm going to show you is quick chicken fried rice. So we're going to take our chicken that's cooked. When I discussed earlier on about having cooked chicken ready to rock and roll. We've got some rice that we cooked as well and we chilled. So again, by having the chicken done in the fridge and the rice done in the fridge, because they take the longest to cook, it takes a lot of cooking time out of this dish. So I've got a pan on a medium heat. I cut up my chicken, this is my cooked chicken, into small chunks. And I'm just going to drop it into the pan on one side. I'm going to take an egg and crack the egg in the other side. And then I'm going to get a spatula and just break the yolk and just move it around a little bit. So what I'm doing here is I'm cooking the egg and I'm frying up the chicken. Alright? The next two ingredients I have, I've got a bit of coconut cream and I've got some massaman curry paste, or you could use a red curry paste or green curry paste. We're only going to use a small bit of this because it's quite strong, and again, if you're cooking for kids, a lot of kids don't like food that's too spicy, but it is good to introduce into a little bit of spice. So with this, I'm only going to use maybe a quarter of a teaspoon, just to give it a little hint of heat, which is good for educating your kids' palates. So once I see the egg is starting to set, I'm just going to start to scramble the egg and move it around the pan. Okay? Again, I'm kind of on a medium to high heat here. I want to keep a bit of heat in the pan and fry up everything. So next thing I'm going to put in are some peas again. My kids love peas. I use them a good bit. Out of the freezer, just drop in a few peas. Mix them up. So again now my egg is cooked. It's cooked chicken that's gone in. All I'm looking for really here is to defrost the peas in the pan. Next thing goes in, probably, I'm using a knife here, but probably a teaspoon of coconut cream. Let that coconut cream melt and start to fry up. And just keep everything moving in the pan. You don't want the egg to burn too much. Also, by having everything cut up small, when your kids eat it at home and they use a spoon, they get a mouthful of everything. If you leave the chicken very, very chunky, they'll kind of push the chicken to the side and they just eat plain rice. You want to get all the food into them. So make sure everything's cut up nice and small. Next thing we're going to do is some of the paste, about half a teaspoon there maybe, I'd say. Now once you add the paste in, be careful because it can burn very, very easily. So keep that moving. So everything's moving around. And again, you know your kids, if they're not big fans of spicy food, probably add in like 1/8 of a teaspoon of paste. You don't want to put them off the dish. Finally, a tiny, tiny, tiny splash of water. That's water then mixes with the paste and the coconut cream and just adds a bit more liquid to the dish. And then the last thing we get then is our cooked rice. So I like to just drizzle some rice over the top in a nice even layer like that. Mix it all around. And again, we've used whole grain rice here, which is full of fibre, which is good for the kids and good for yourself as well. And by the way, parents can eat all these dishes, it's not just for kids. Okay? Mix it all up. We're just warming the rice through to make sure it's nice and hot so it's safe to eat. And a lot of people are concerned about reheating rice at home. If you cook rice yourself at home and you cool it down and store it correctly, it's perfectly safe to eat. What I wouldn't recommend is that if you get rice from a takeaway or from a restaurant, you don't know how long it's been cooked, how long it's been sitting out. But if you're in control of the whole process, you've cooked it yourself, cooled it properly, stored it correctly, perfectly safe to eat. So that's done. I'm just going to get a bowl here, pop it in, and that's it. It's chicken fried rice with some peas. And we've got a scrambled egg through it as well. Enjoy. So guys, that's the end of the series of cooking for kids in quarantine. I really hope you enjoyed it. So again, just to recap, by having things batch cooked like roasted chickens and rice and having vegetable sauces ready to rock and roll, you could very easily use them ingredients to then create the dishes that I've shown you to make sure your kids are getting enough nutrition this time and plenty of vegetables. So again, thanks a million for tuning in. And again, hopefully when we're back open soon, check out our website, KinsaleGourmetAcademy.com, and maybe come down and do a cookery lesson. But again, in the meantime, stay safe and thanks a million for watching. Goodbye.